Today we're going to be learning on how to create letter templates. Once we're logged in into ScoreCEO, on our left-hand side we're going to go to the template category. Once we are in the template category section, we're going to click on letters. Once we're in the letters section, we're going to click on create new. Now here is where we're going to be able to create our template. Now in the template name, we're going to enter in the name of the template that we're going to be creating. Now on a different document, I have the template already created. All I would need to do is basically transfer the information and make sure that I have the correct variables needed to be able to pull certain information. So let's begin. First, I'm going to give the name of the template. So the template that I have is a first round template. So I'm going to type in first round template. Now in the round categories, when you choose this box, it's going to let you know if you want to use this template for all rounds or if this is for specific rounds. For example, when we choose all rounds, this template, when we're creating our letters in the letter generator section, that template is going to be available every time we're going to create letters. Doesn't matter which round we're in. But if I click selective, here I can choose exactly which round I want that template to be used. So since this is just a letter that I want to use on the first initial round, and it's not a letter that I can use on a second or third or even a fourth round, I'm going to make sure that I select round 1. Meaning that by selecting round 1, when whomever is going to create a letter, this template's only going to be available for the first time, for the round 1 only. Now once I've done that, here I'm going to give a description of the template. Okay, and you can just type in what the template is for. In this particular case, it's a general template. Okay. Once I wrote in my description, here I'm going to select for what the template is for. If it's either for the CRA, which is letters sent to the credit bureaus, for the creditor, or regulatory type letters. So here I'm going to choose CRA. I already selected my round for what round I want it for. And then below in the template content, I'm going to start populating the data that I have for my template. Now, as you guys can see, I already have a pre-created template. Now, there's certain information that I need the system to pull so I can be able to use this template for any particular person. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste this template since I already have it pre-created, and I'm going to pass it over to the template content. Now, for example, here it says date, so that's where the current date would appear. So I need to add in a variable. So this variable, I'm going to click on variables, and then in the select, I'm going to click on the drop down, and I'm going to choose the one that says current date. So I would search through my variables, and here I find the one that says current date. Then I click OK. By doing this, anytime I use this template, it's going to pull the current date that I'm on when I'm creating the template. Now here I need the customer's name, so I'm going to go back into the variables and search for one that says the consumer's name. Here it says consumer's full name, so I can use this one like I can use consumer's first name, middle name, and last name. Since this one pulls all of it at once, I'm just going to choose this one. Okay. Now the next step here is I need the system to pull whom the letter is for, and since these are for the credit bureaus, I'm going to go into my variable section again and choose the recipient name. Okay, then I'm going to scroll down, and now this is basically the first the content of my template. Now here I need for this template to have all the accounts and the dispute instructions that I need. Okay, so I'm going to choose the correct variable. Now I do need the account name, so I'm going to search for one that says account name. Here we go. I'm going to make a space. I'm going to choose the account number, and then I'm going to need my dispute reason. I'm going to go ahead and search for my dispute reason. Okay, so basically the way the template is going to look is it's going to tell me the name of the account with the account number and what I'm requesting. Okay, I'm going to scroll down, and here I want the consumer's name, address, and date of birth and their social to appear on the letter. So under consumer's name, When I click on the variable, once again, I'm going to search for the one that says consumer's full name. Click OK. Now I'm going to search for to add in the consumer's address. So here we have consumer's address. Now I need to add in their city, state, and zip code. So I've just made a space down, clicked on variables once again, and then clicked on consumer state, a space, city, comma or space, whatever you want to put in between them. And then we need the last one, which is the zip code, the consumer zip code. Okay, once I click OK, here I'm going to have the consumer's full name is going to pop out, their address with their city, state, and zip code. Now the next thing I need their date of birth and their social to appear. So under variables, I'm going to click variables again, and I'm going to choose the one that's going to say consumer's date of birth. Here we go, consumer's DOB, click OK, and then under variables, choose the consumer's social. Here we go, click OK. Now this template is basically ready to pull any of the content that I added. Now if there's other things that I want to add on to here, for example, if you want to add in the recipient's address, all you have to do the same thing, click on variable and choose the content here. So all these variables can be used at any moment, just need to make sure that you place them in the correct place and exactly where you need them. Okay. Once I'm completed filling that in, all I would need to do is make sure that my spacing and my formatting of the template is good to go, and then click Save. Okay, on the top it's going to let me know that the template was saved successfully. So now I know I have this template in the system, that it can only be used on round 1 and it's for CRA. And that's how you would create a letter template in the system.